Hello Psyheads, and welcome to my tutorial in which I will teach you how to create some dark and crazy sounding percussions. So take a listen. Yeah, I will teach you how to create something like that, and I will teach you how to play with the sound and to create something like this. And also some sound effects that you can create from percussion. So yeah, hope you find it useful. So the first thing you need to do is to insert a drum rack. And then you add your favorite percussion samples into the drum rack. I will use percussion sounds I recorded and which I plan to release soon enough as a free download or something like that. So check it out, there are some really interesting and cool sounds that can be really useful and good for experimenting with sounds. Yeah, you get the idea. So you just add a couple of them, not too much. You can get really messed up in like a whole area of drum racks. So you just add like 4 or 5 of them, and yeah. So yeah, when you insert your samples, you create a pattern. So yeah, now that you have created your rhythm with your kick, because it's really important to have some bass rhythm to understand what the fuck is going on up there. Now you map all these samples and they're transposing, you map them to macro. So you go one by one and you map to transpose actually after, yeah. And then you can play. After you've done this, you can add an effect, which is one of my favorite effects in creating the dark or forest sounds actually. You go to frequency shifter and then you add space syncopations. And yeah, of course you can add a filter. My favorite filter for this kind of stuff is slide away. And then you just play with these things. You can map it to a MIDI controller. Unfortunately, I don't have one, so I just kind of record it like this. So yeah, it can sound awful and really bad, but you just choose the part which sounds good to you. Yeah, my suggestion is to not go too deep, because it sounds really like, what the fuck. It can actually be a good sound effect, but for percussion it's really not good. Yeah, I think this is really good. And then you play with the filter. You can even add like distortion, like overdrive or something like that. I think it could be good. Wow. The fun thing begins when you record that stuff. And then you play with the granulizing things. These are already some really cool sound effects, and there can be something like this also. And I like doing it with texture most. So yeah, to have these sort of sounds you have to create another audio track and record it from this one, blah blah blah. I'm really not so good at talking, but I think you understand me. So yeah, you record it. And so on and so on. So you have a really nice sound effects here, and then of course you can add a reverb, which is really important, of course. Maybe even ping pong delay, I don't know. It really creates that ambiental soundscape, which is really good in some kind of like a forest tracks or something like that. But I really want to get some sounds from it and create a rhythm pattern. So how to do that? You choose the sound you like best. Okay, let's say for example I want to use this sound and then I press C and D plus J and that will make it for its own. And then you have it here. And then you attach it to the rhythm structure. You can make it even like, I don't know. So yeah, now you have a rhythm from this whole thing. So you have another percussion which is really cool, and trust me, it can sound even more better than this one. I'm just using this thing for an example. Yeah. And then you loop it. So yeah, after a while I've come up with something like this. Yeah, this whole thing here makes a really good glitch kind of moment, like yeah, it's good. So yeah, that's basically it. You can really play with all the kind of crazy shit, but I think you've learned something good today, kids. So yeah, if you find this tutorial useful, subscribe, like, share, I don't know what the fuck, just do something, and yeah, thank you for watching, and I hope you find this useful.